Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy you stopped by. So I'm just feeling lazy today. So is Mr. Peanut. And we are just daydreaming about being on an island in Hawaii on vacation, but that's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna do the next best thing and try to make a Hawaiian recipe. It is called Loco Moco. Now I've heard of it, but I've never made it. Now my friend Shaka over at Shaka Slots asked me on an interview the other day if I'd ever made anything Hawaiian. And I was like, I don't think I have. So he sent me this recipe to try. And I kind of course, had to like tweak it a little bit. I made a homemade gravy instead of like a gravy packet. And we are gonna see how this went. So let's get cooking. Now I'm going to show you how I make perfect rice every time on top of the stove. You're going to take 2 cups of cold water and put it in a medium saucepan. Then I took 1.5 cups of medium grain rice, but you could also use long grain, and you rinse it 3 to 4 times and then strain it and just add it to your water. And then I'm going to put in 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then what we're going to do is let it come to a boil. And you're going to immediately put on the lid and turn it down to the lowest setting. And it should be done in about 15 minutes. Now in a cast iron skillet, I am adding 1 teaspoon of butter, and I have a 1/3 pound patty of ground beef, and I'm using, I think it was 80/20. And then I'm just going to season it with some garlic powder and whatever your favorite seasoning salt is. I like this Cavender's Greek seasoning. And just give that a sprinkle on both sides, and then just let it fry until your desired doneness. Mine was cooked medium. And then you're going to set the hamburger patty aside, and in your skillet you're going to add 2 tablespoons of chopped onion. And then you're going to add 1/2 cup of chopped mushrooms, and just let that saute for a minute or 2. And then what you're going to do is add 1 tablespoon of butter, because we are going to make a gravy. And then add 1 tablespoon of flour. And then what this is doing is we're just making a simple roux for our gravy. And just make sure when you put the flour in, you just keep stirring it until you don't see any of the white anymore. And then just let it cook for about a minute to get the raw flour taste out. And now I have 3/4 cup of beef broth with 1 teaspoon of soy sauce. And I'm just adding that to our mixture, and I have it on medium-high heat, and just keep stirring it for about 2 minutes, and then you'll see it start to thicken up like this. It's super easy. And now what I did is I put the hamburger patty back in to keep it warm while we're frying our egg. And then I just spooned some of the gravy on top. And here I am just frying a sunny side up egg. And the trick is to add a little bit of water to the pan, cover it, and then the white will cook, but the yellow will still be running. And here's my rice after 15 minutes. It comes out perfect every time. Now let's assemble our Loco Moco. I took a bowl and I just put some rice down in the bottom, and then I added my hamburger patty with that delicious mushroom onion gravy. Now some recipes just use a brown gravy packet, but I'm telling you, take the time to make the homemade version. It's so much better. And here's my perfectly cooked sunny side up egg. See how the white is all cooked, but the yellow's not. And then we are just going to add that to the top. And then I added a little bit of sliced green onion, and there you have it, Loco Moco. It was so good, you guys. I'd never had it before, but the combination of the rice with the gravy, the runny egg, everything was perfect. And even if you don't make this, make hamburger steaks with the gravy. It's so delicious, that gravy. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye, everybody.